Merry Christmas comes early for Gamecock women's basketball as Jerzy Robinson commits to South Carolina over LSU, UConn, UCLA, Southern Cal, and a host of others. We'll discuss that and the commitment of 6'7" French forward Alicia Tournebize next on a rapid reaction edition of Gamecock Pod Daily.
It's time for Gamecock Pod Daily with Keith Alsep.
For the next 3 to 4 years, I'll be committed to the University of South Carolina.
This is Rodgers again to the 25, 20, 15, 10. Rodgers scores! Jackie Bradley Jr. delivered for the Gamecocks. Walks it up, looking for Kelly. Touchdown! Can you believe it?
And South Carolina is sending shockwaves through the SEC.
Plays it in at the buzzer! That's a win! Unbelievable! I don't believe it! I do not believe it!
And now, live from Studio 54 of the Gamecock Pod Studios, here's the Cockfather himself, Keith Alsep.
All right, everybody, welcome into this rapid reaction edition of Gamecock Pod Daily for December the 23rd, episode number 1922, where just moments ago, Sierra Canyon 6'1" guard Jerzy Robinson announced live on ESPN2's NBA Today, hosted by Malika Andrews, that she would be attending the University of South Carolina, choosing South Carolina over LSU, UConn, UCLA, Southern Cal, Notre Dame. Every major program in the country wanted Robinson, who has done nothing but win since breaking onto the scene as a freshman at Desert Vista High School in Arizona. Her freshman year in high school, she averaged 22 points, 8.2 rebounds per game, shooting 62% from the field, leading Desert Vista to their first state championship. During the championship game, she scored 21 points and had 9 rebounds despite sitting out most of the fourth quarter in a dominant 63-37 season. Following that year, she was named the Max Preps Arizona National Player of the Year. Then in 2023, she transferred to the state of California, where she would play at Sierra Canyon to take advantage of California state NIL laws. She was signed by Nike as a Nike athlete at just 15 years of age. During her sophomore year at Sierra Canyon, she replaced Juju Watkins, stepped into the starting role, and averaged 22.5 points and 10.8 rebounds per game. She was named to the Los Angeles Times All-Star team and was a high school All-American. This past season, as a junior at Sierra Canyon, Robinson averaged 27 points, 10 rebounds, over 6 assists, and 2.1 steals per game. She's just come off injury in her senior season, where she's averaging over 22 points per game. She's rated the number 3 prospect in America by multiple outlets and was the final 5-star player in the class of 2026 to make her college declaration. The 6'1" guard made a video for Dawn Staley and company announcing to them live over FaceTime. And Dawn Staley doing something that she's never done before, signing elite high school talent out of the state of California. Jerzy Robinson, the number 1 ranked player in the class of 2026 in the Golden Bear State, and Kaylee Wynn, who signed with South Carolina in November, the number 2 prospect in the state of California. They join 6'4" post player Kelsey Andrews, a native of Alabama, playing her senior year at IMG Academy. So not 1, but 2 elite California prospects choosing to travel all the way across the country and play for the real SC, the University of South Carolina. This comes on the heels of yesterday's news where the University of South Carolina and Dawn Staley announced 6'7" forward Alicia Tournebize, a native of France, would join the Gamecocks after the holiday break. Dawn Staley quoted on the university website as saying, Alicia has an incredible skill set and basketball IQ. She has great touch around the rim, can shoot it out to the three-point line, and is a shot blocker. We are excited that she and her family chose to bring her game to Columbia, and the FAMs are going to enjoy what she adds to our team on and off the court. Last summer, representing her home country of France in FIBA competitions, Tournebize helped France to a 3rd place finish at the 2025 FIBA 18 and under Eurobasket, where she led the team, averaging 12.1 points and 9 rebounds per game, helping France place 3rd in that tournament and made the All-Star 5. Her team high 19 points against Belgium in the 3rd place game capped a strong tournament. In 2024, she was part of a French team that took 4th at the FIBA 17 and under World Cup. She will be eligible to join the team immediately and gives the Gamecocks a player like, I can't make a comparison because I've never seen a 6'7" small forward in women's basketball, not even in the WNBA. She reminds me of Breanna Stewart, except she's 3 inches taller. She can handle it like a guard, shoot it from 3, take you off the dribble, pull up in the mid-range, take you to the basket. She dunks with both hands. She's a shot blocker. She will need to put on strength, but now, we are talking about a player that, had she stayed in France, would have probably been a first-round pick in this year's or in the 2026 WNBA draft. Okay. Now, by coming to the U.S. and choosing to play in college, she will not be eligible to enter the WNBA draft until she's 22. and she's just 18. South Carolina desperately needed more bodies, only 10 healthy players. They played with as few as 7 players in some of their games so far this year, maybe 8 players. And now in Tournebize, you add somebody that I think is capable of stepping up and playing immediately. And she's going to get thrown into the fire. There's one game after Christmas, and then SEC play begins in January. But in the short term and the long term, Tournebize is a generational type player and really a unicorn at 6'7", capable of shooting threes, playing on the wing, playing in the high post. I think she fits seamlessly with Joyce Edwards and Medina Okot. She could play with either of them. She could play with both of them in the same lineup. And, because we've just not seen consistent play from Adele Tack or Miriam Dowda this season, you'd have to think that Tournebize will get opportunities to become that third big in the lineup and potentially even playing on the wing with Joyce Edwards and Medina Okot. Now back to Jerzy Robinson, who is just 17 years of age. She turned 17 in September. When she enrolls at South Carolina, she will turn 18 1 month before beginning her college career. You look at her physically, she looks like a college junior, even though she's only 17 years of age. After her freshman year, she was 14 years old, folks. She was a member of the USA Basketball 16 and under team, started all 6 games, led the team, averaging 17.3 points and 10.2 rebounds in helping Team USA to a perfect 6-0 record and a gold medal at the 2023 FIBA America or America 16 and under championship in Merida, Mexico. At 14 years old, she became the youngest player to ever win MVP of the tournament, and her 17.3 points per game led all scorers at the tournament. In the gold medal game, Robinson scored 18 of the team's 41 points at halftime, finishing with 24 points. The following year, as a 15-year-old, she won a gold medal and was MVP of the 2024 FIBA 17 and under World Cup in Leon, Mexico, where she again averaged a tournament best, this time 20.1 points, 6.9 rebounds, and 1.3 assists in 7 games. This past summer, as a 16-year-old, she won a gold medal at the 2025 FIBA 19 and under World Cup in Czechoslovakia. In 6 games, she averaged 8 points, 4 rebounds. As the USA went 7-0, she had 3 games of more than 10 points per game, including 15 points on 6 of 8 shooting and 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds and 2 assists in just 15 minutes versus Korea. She will be a McDonald's All-American, and she will come in along with Kaylee Wynn and Kelsey Andrews. That's 3 of the top 17 players in the country, and they will join Tournebize and current Gamecock freshman Isla McDowell and Agot McKeer in forming one of the top young nucleuses of any team at any point in recent memory. And they will be doing it for South Carolina. They will debut wearing Nike. Okay. Jerzy Robinson is represented by Clutch Sports. Her agent is Jade Lee English, the daughter of Gamecock Hall of Famer. And his number 22 jersey hangs in the rafters. Retired Alex English, the last guy to lead the NBA in scoring before some dude named Michael Jordan. On the broadcast, they had recorded a message from former Gamecock and now WNBA champion A'ja Wilson, telling her, hey, set your watch and be on time. She congratulated her on joining the Gamecocks and says she looks forward to seeing her in the WNBA. So quite a 48-hour period for Dawn Staley and South Carolina women's basketball, adding yesterday the official announcement of 6'7" French forward Alicia Tournebize, and today the Gamecocks nab the top guard in the class of 2026 and perhaps the top overall talent in the class of 2026 in Jerzy Robinson, who can play on the ball and off the ball, a 3-level scorer, elite passer and defender and rebounder as a guard, and somebody that could bring unbelievable size at the point guard position. With Raven Johnson leaving this year, you would have her and Maddie McDaniel, and we'll see if South Carolina chooses to take a player out of the transfer portal. But South Carolina Gamecock fans, the message board mafia was down on Dawn Staley, talking about how recruiting had stalled, not getting elite talent. And now, in addition to Kaylee Wynn and Kelsey Andrews, who was probably the top post player in the class of 2026, only slowed by some knee injuries, and Kaylee Wynn, a 6'2" wing player who could end up being 6'3" or 6'4". You add Jerzy Robinson, the number 1 guard, you get maybe one of the top 2 wing players in the class of 2026 and one of the top 2 post players in the class of 2026. And you add Alicia Tournebize this semester, just like Chloe Kitts and just like a lot of foreign players are coming over to the U.S. this semester and enrolling early. And it seems to be the only hate on social media is for Dawn Staley and Gamecock women's basketball. But huge news. Merry Christmas, Gamecock Nation. Merry Christmas, FAMs. Dawn Staley adding generational talent on back-to-back days. And LSU, UConn, it's Festivus for the rest of us, but not us Gamecocks. We're not airing grievances today. Gamecock Nation and the FAMs are celebrating Dawn Staley doing something she's never done before. a 6'7" player capable of playing on the wing or in the post. And now the top two prospects from the state of California, the first two players to choose South Carolina in the Dawn Staley era from the state of California. I'm going to say Merry Christmas, Gamecocks. Have a wonderful holiday season. Rest assured, South Carolina is going nowhere and will continue to be national championship contenders for many years to come, with the players added just in the last 48 hours and in the class of 2025 and 2026. Until next time, this is Keith Alsep, and this has been a rapid reaction to the additions of Jerzy Robinson and Alicia Tournebize to the University of South Carolina women's basketball program. Until next time, go Gamecocks. God bless. I'm out of here.